Good afternoon, traders. This is a quick update on my swing trade account with Chase. I normally trade with Webull, and you see all my day trading videos if you're familiar with this channel on Webull, but I am testing out swing trading with a small account with Chase, about $500. I have it split almost down the middle between two ETFs right now, SPLG and ARKK. They're quite different. The SPLG follows the S&P 500. It moves very slowly. It's very safe. If you're new to trading or new to swing trading, it's definitely a good option. You're not going to make a lot of money very quickly, but you're also not going to lose a lot of money quickly. So that's a very good option for new traders. And then ARKK is a bit more advanced. You definitely want to understand things like price action, volume, indicators, things like that, and also know how to manage your risk and know when to stop out of trades, because if you just hold and hope on something like ARKK, it could hurt you very badly. So right now, no matter what happens with these two trades, overall, this account is going to be green when these things end, no matter where they end, even if they end tomorrow. And I'll show you why right now. The ARKK stock, I was trying to catch a reversal. It basically sold off somewhere around 40% since mid-February. So in 3 weeks, it had a huge sell-off. So I was watching it to try and catch a reversal. It gave a few fake kind of breakouts. And eventually, if you keep doing that, you're going to catch the reversal. And I think my original plan was to wait for it to get below the 100 MA, because if you look back, it kind of follows that as support on the daily chart. So my original plan was to get in on March 9th only if the stock broke the high of this candle, which is, you can see over here on H is the high of this candle. Right now it shows 118.88. So I wanted to get in at 118.89. And then if it just got me in and then reversed, I had a stop loss at the low of this candle. So I was only risking about $8 or $9 per share. So not a big deal there. But luckily this thing just took off, and I just kept moving my stop up to the bottom of the daily candles. And you can see here's my entry on this yellow line. So on the second day, I was already green on the trade, and today is the third day of the trade. And my longer term plan, if this thing continued higher, was to move my stop up to the 100 MA. So right now that's where it is. And you can see even, based on this daily candle, there's quite a bit of wiggle room there. The low of this candle is 124.52, and the 100 MA is 124.10. It could, of course, it could do whatever it wants to tomorrow. It could come down and stop me out at the 100 MA, and that's okay. If it does, I'll already be in the profit, about $6 per share. So it'll be a win. And if it does do that, then I'll look for the next entry to get back into it. And the SPLG trade is quite different. I'll show you that very quickly. So this is the daily chart. So I actually took an entry earlier. Right now, here's my entry. But it was basically the same plan, just using the 50 MA. So as soon as this candle made a new high, I got in. And then I had set my stop loss, I think, to the low of this candle originally. And then the next day, I set it to the 50 MA. And unfortunately, it stopped me out right on the 50 MA. You can see the low of the candle matches, let's see, 44.86, and the 50 MA is 44.85. But on that day, it was 44.86. It's moved up since then, and that pulls the whole average up. So anyway, I got stopped out on the penny that day, and that's gonna happen sometimes. And then the next thing you do is just look for the next entry. So I took the next entry, which was for the break of this candle, 44.59, and I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna follow the 50 MA. Right now, the price is way away from the 50 MA, so that's pretty nice. But I don't want to bring it up to the bottom of these daily candles, because I could get stopped out, and this thing could be in a longer term trend right now, and that's what I'm going for. If you look in the past, this thing tends to follow the 50 MA for a decent period of time, and that's what I'm looking for. All right, so hopefully you learned something in this about day trading, or at least about swing trading. I'm sorry, I'm so used to day trading. But let me know. Either way, the most important thing is whatever, you need to have a plan. Why are you getting in? Why are you taking an entry on the stock? And what is your stop loss? If your trade idea is wrong, it doesn't work out, you don't want to just stay in and hopefully the thing eventually turns around. You get out and you get back in later, just as I did over here. I actually took a small loss on that, but I've already recovered from that in this trade, in that ARKK trade. So it's not a big deal. Just stop out if you have to, get back in when you can, and eventually you will catch the next trend. So always take your stop losses, honor your profit targets. With my swing trades, my profit target is not so well defined. It's just following whichever MA that I choose and waiting until the price comes back down and hits it. That's it. So anyway, take care. Let me know if you have any questions about this, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for a day trade.